the World Economic Forum appointed me to the Stewardship Council of Technology and Media, but also the Global Agenda Council on Emerging Multinationals, where I was appointed the Vice Chairman of the Global Agenda Council for Emerging Multinationals. So during this time, I participated obviously in those councils, in those boards, but also at multiple times as a speaker at the World Economic Forum. And I was involved in the first time in Africa, participating as a unit formally at the World Economic Forum as well, because to a large extent Africa was, to use this word, neglected. And there was very little interest in Africa per se at the World Economic Forum. And so with my help and the help of others from the African continent, we were able to make sure that the Davos and Summer Davos agenda increasingly had an African flavor attached to it as well. So that journey at the World Economic Forum was an important one for our group, because we were able to network with our business partners globally. It was important to present our country, South Africa, in a very positive light. So I had the opportunity at various World Economic Forum meetings through every South African president to actually be part and advise. Although I must tell you this, that our presence at the World Economic Forum, like everyone else, has got nothing to do with government. So government is only allowed to bring the president and a few ministers. In fact, what actually happens is that the government delegation meets with the business delegation at the World Economic Forum. So traditionally, the last few years, it was a tradition started by President Mbeki and then subsequently President Zuma and then President Ramaphosa, is that the South African business delegation meets with the South African government delegation, and together we host meetings of international business to sing the praises of our country, to invite investment into the country and of course the continent. For me, I think one of the sad things about that is that the participants of the World Economic Forum from South Africa are almost exclusively the establishment corporations. So of course you have your banks, you have your mining houses, you have your very large corporations, but you have almost no black businesses. And I think that's quite sad, because as a country, we then are not seen to be representing our country in relation to other African countries. Where black people, if investors come, they want to speak to black people. So, of course, the thing is that WEF would argue that not many black companies or individuals qualify in terms of the criteria to become World Economic Forum members. I still think that's a bit sad in some way. But nonetheless, we try and carry the flag for our country. So the World Economic Forum is that opportunity to sit with industry heads and to say to them, as South Africans, we want you to invest in our economy. But you need to have a united front when you do that, as a government and others. So you have the opportunity at one place, at one time, to speak to the CEO, for example, of the world's largest top 10 corporations, top 100 corporations, in one place. And you do that simply through your World Economic Forum messaging system, because you may not spend more than 10, 15 minutes, but at the end of the day, it is your opportunity to present your best foot forward and to show you as a country